psychological experiment that was conducted. 5 monkeys were put into an enclosure with a stool and with some bananas hanging from the ceiling. And the first monkey sort of looked around and thought, I want some of those bananas, moved the stool to under the bananas, climbed on the stool to reach the banana, and the experimenters soaked that monkey in ice cold water. Now, monkeys don't like cold water. Monkeys don't like water at all. So it immediately ran off. Second monkey said, you know what? I fancy some of those bananas. Climbed on the stool, soaked in cold water, ran off, didn't get the banana. And this was repeated for all 5 monkeys. And every time, monkey climbed on the stool to try and reach the banana, soaked in freezing cold water. So they're starting to realize that if you climb on the stool, you get cold water. They removed one of the wet monkeys and replaced it with a dry monkey. So this new monkey, the dry monkey, climbed onto the stool to reach the bananas, but they didn't turn on the cold hose this time. But the other 4 wet monkeys ambushed that monkey and forced him off the stool. They then replaced another wet monkey with a dry monkey who came in and said, do you know what? I fancy my bananas. Climbed on the stool, no cold water. The other 4 monkeys, including the dry one, ambushed that monkey and forced it off the stool. And the same thing happened until they'd replaced all 5 wet monkeys with 5 dry monkeys who now had no knowledge of the cold water, but the first monkey to try and climb up got attacked by the other 4 dry monkeys. And in fact, it took 7 iterations of replacing dry monkeys before one of them said, do you know what? I don't care what you're doing to me. I'm going to get those bananas. And I think that's a great parallel to the way that recovering, organizational culture starts to develop over time. It gets stuck in that's the way we do it around here and takes a very long time to undo it.